You finally got a job offer from a US school. You are so excited. And then your J-1 sponsor tells you you need to show a bank statement of $3,000 to $5,000 before they can process your sponsorship. And your heart sinks. Where do you get that kind of money? Why do they need it? And what happens if you don't have it? In this video, I am going to answer all of those questions. I will explain exactly what this requirement is, why it exists, what sponsors are looking for, and how to prepare for it even if you don't have that amount sitting in your account right now. My name is Gemma from Teach USA. Let's get into it. So what exactly is the bank statement requirement? Before your J-1 sponsor approves your sponsorship, they require proof that you have enough money to cover your initial costs when you arrive in the United States. This is not money you give to the sponsor. This is money in your bank account that shows you can support yourself during your first few weeks in the US. Why does the sponsor require this? Several reasons. The plane ticket from the Philippines to the US can cost $800 to $1,500 or more. Before your first paycheck, you need to pay for housing first month plus security deposit. You need money for food, transportation, and daily necessities. You need to pay for your SEVIS fee, your visa application fee, and other document costs. And you need an emergency buffer for unexpected expenses during your first weeks. The sponsor wants to know that if you arrive in the US, you will not be stranded with no money. They are protecting you and protecting themselves. So how much do you actually need? The typical requirement is $3,000 to $5,000 US dollars in your bank account at the time of your sponsorship application. This varies by sponsor. Some require closer to $3,000, others require $5,000 or more. Always confirm the exact amount with your specific sponsor early in the process. Here are some important notes. In some cases, combined savings are acceptable, meaning your personal account plus a family member's account showing joint availability, but always check with your sponsor first. The bank statement must typically be in your name, and it must be recent, usually within the last 30 to 90 days. If your savings are in Philippine pesos, that is acceptable. The sponsor will convert it to the US dollar equivalent at the current exchange rate. And here is the most important thing I want you to hear. This is not a fee you pay to the sponsor. This money stays in your account. It is proof of financial readiness, not a payment. Now let's talk about exactly what your bank statement must show, your full legal name exactly as it appears on your passport, the bank name and branch with official letterhead or stamp, your account number, a current balance at or above the required minimum, the date of the statement within the required time frame, and transaction history showing the funds have been stable. That last point is important. Sponsors can often tell when money was suddenly deposited just to meet the requirement. They want to see that this money has been in your account for a reasonable period, not borrowed money that appeared overnight. Now, what to watch out for? Do not use borrowed money that was just deposited. It looks suspicious and sponsors are experienced at spotting this. Do not submit someone else's account statement unless it is co-signed with your name. Do not submit blurry, unclear, or altered documents. These will be rejected immediately. And make sure your statement is not expired. Now, the question I know many of you are asking right now, what if I don't have $3,000 to $5,000? I want to be honest with you. This is the most common reason Filipino teachers get delayed or rejected at the sponsorship stage. It is a real barrier, and I want to give you real options. Option 1, start saving now. The moment you decide to pursue J-1, open a dedicated savings account just for this purpose. Even saving 5 to 10,000 pesos a month consistently gets you there faster than you think. Time is your biggest asset here. Option 2, family support letter. Some sponsors will accept a combination of your own savings plus a letter from a parent or sibling showing they are willing to help fund your initial costs. This varies by sponsor. Always ask directly. Option 3, personal loan. Some teachers take a short-term personal loan to meet the requirement. This can work, but the funds need to be in your account long enough to look stable. A deposit that appears the day before you submit your statement is a red flag. Check your sponsor's specific policy. Option 4, ask your sponsor early. Some sponsors have more flexibility than you think, but you must ask early, not at the last minute when everything else is ready. Now let me show you exactly why the $3,000 to $5,000 requirement exists. Because once you see the real numbers, it actually makes sense. The plane ticket alone, $800 to $1,500. First month rent plus security deposit, $1,000 to $2,000 depending on location. Groceries and daily essentials for your first month, $200 to $400. Transportation for your first weeks, $100 to $300. Service fee, $220. Visa application fee, $185. Document and courier fees, $100 to $300. And a reasonable emergency buffer, $500 to $1,000. When you add all of that up, you get a realistic first month budget of $3,100 to $5,900. So the sponsor is not making up a random number. This requirement exists because these costs are real and they all come before your first paycheck arrives. Knowing this should motivate you to start saving as early as possible. Let me walk you through the 5 most common mistakes teachers make with the bank statement requirement. Mistake number 1, waiting until the last minute to save. The time to start saving is the moment you decide to pursue J-1. Not after you get the job offer, not after you find a sponsor, right now. Mistake number 2, submitting a statement with sudden large deposits. Sponsors are experienced at reading bank statements. A large deposit that appeared 3 days before submission is a red flag. Funds must look stable and organic. Mistake number 3, using someone else's account without co-signing. Your parents' account or your siblings' account alone is generally not acceptable. It must be in your name or co-signed and clearly linked to you. Mistake number 4, not confirming the exact amount with your sponsor. Every sponsor has slightly different requirements. Some require $3,000, some require $5,000, some require $5,000. Some have specific formatting requirements for the statement. Always confirm directly with your sponsor. Mistake number 5, submitting an expired or unclear statement. It must be recent. It must be clear and unedited. And the name must match your passport exactly. Here is your step-by-step preparation plan. Step 1. Right now, open a dedicated savings account just for your J-1 fund. Keep it separate from your daily expenses so you are not tempted to spend it. Step 2. Every month, set a fixed savings target. Even 5 to 15,000 pesos a month consistently will get you to the required amount. Consistency matters more than the amount. Step 3. Early in your process, confirm the exact bank statement requirement with your specific sponsor. Ask them how much, how recent, what format. Do you accept family support letters? Step 4. Once you have the funds, get an official bank statement. Certified, stamped, recent from your actual bank. Step 5. If you are short, explore whether a family support letter or short-term loan is acceptable under your sponsor's policy. Ask before assuming. Step 6. Submit only when your funds are stable and your statement is current. Do not rush this step. Let me answer the most common questions I get about the bank statement requirement. Is this money paid to the sponsor? No, absolutely not. This money stays in your account. It is proof of financial readiness, not a payment or a fee. Can I use a joint account with my parent? Possibly, but check with your specific sponsor first. Some sponsors accept this, some don't. Does the money have to be in US dollars? No. Philippine pesos are acceptable. The sponsor will convert it to the dollar equivalent at the current exchange rate. What if my balance is just below the requirement? Contact your sponsor immediately and honestly. Don't hide it and hope they don't notice. Ask for guidance early. How recent must the bank statement be? Typically 30 to 90 days, but always confirm the exact time frame with your specific sponsor. Can I use an online bank statement? Some sponsors accept digital statements. Others require physically stamped copies from the bank. Always ask your sponsor what format they accept. The bank statement requirement is real, and for many Filipino teachers, it is a surprise that delays their dream. But now you know exactly what it is, why it exists, what the real costs look like, and how to prepare for it. The single most important thing you can do starting today, open a dedicated savings account and start putting money in it every single month. Even small amounts consistently add up. The teachers who are ready when their job offer comes are the ones who started saving before they even had a sponsor. I have free resources to help you with your J-1 journey. Download the J-1 Starter Guide. It covers everything from eligibility to the application process step by step. Link is in the description below. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.